camera circling high above American Airlines Arena on this beautiful night, giving you a terrific view of our location here in Miami. It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat as they go up against the Chicago Bulls. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Well, with the new season underway, we get a look at the new class to enter the league with the rookie race. All these rookies have done a good job adjusting to the NBA as they look to take home the Rookie of the Year honors at the end of the season. You take a look at Herro. Not in the top 5 currently, but he's amidst some terrific talent nonetheless, and there's still plenty of time for him.
And what an influx of young talent that it's come into the league this year. No question, this group is ready for life in the NBA. The competition for the Rookie of the Year award is going to be intense.
Every time you talk to a rookie, the first thing they talk about is that the pro game is a lot faster than they anticipated, more physical. But I'm surprised at the NBA readiness of some of these guys.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, the era of star free agents increasingly being on the move has created a media frenzy that sometimes can be intense and draining. Some players like Kevin Durant have pushed back against year-long and incessant free agency questions. Warriors coach Steve Kerr said, "We're all actors in a soap opera, and we have to deal with that part of it." Kevin?
It can be a circus. David, thanks. A lot of trade rumors beginning to swirl now, Brent. Several teams out there trying to add talent, and sometimes it comes at the expense of team chemistry.
It can, and I think teams who are very, very aware of their potential to be into the playoffs are careful to tinker.
He's checked in for the Bulls. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Olynyk finds Butler. Back to Dragic. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Adebayo throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And here are the Heat. They're on a 10-2 run here. Outside Dragic. Butler with the ball. Last time out he had 14 points. Lock at 6. There's the pass to Dragic. Here's Herro. Defended by Carter. Shots good by Herro. Herro's got 5.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Olynyk is covering. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. Bulls shooting their first free throw of the night. Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. It's Dragic with the drive. No good. Shot missing. And it's Chicago the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Bulls trail by 10. He's guarded by Dragic. Markkanen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I like seeing Markkanen be this assertive offensively. Sometimes the defense doesn't know what to do when he has it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
And Miami making a change here. Leonard's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, one thing you can say about the Heat team, very long and very athletic.
That helped them really stay competitive in a lot of games. But when you can't shoot the ball, really, really hard to come back in games where there's teams firing away from three and you can't mount any sort of offensive comeback.
And the shot is good from B. The Heat leading by 5. Dragic the pass to Butler. Here's Hero. Guarded by Levine. Passes it to Olynyk. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. And it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Bulls trail by 5. Here's B. An easy 2 points on the layup. B's got 10.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now here's Dragic. Tight defense on him.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
No good from B.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now here's Dragic. Not a lot of room.
Well, when it comes to free throws, Dragic is just money from the line.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
And that one falls for Dragic. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's the Bulls with the ball, trailing by 5. There's the call on James Johnson. That's his first foul. Here's B.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key. Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Right side, Dragic. Johnson surveying the floor. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. They get it back. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got 8 points.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chicago. Satoransky comes in for Zach LaVine. Pass to Okpala. Back to Dragic. 3-pointer. Carter pulls it in.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Count it. 10 points for Goran Dragic.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Top of the key. No good from B. The Heat leading by 9. Rebounded by B.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Out to the right wing. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Johnny's checked in for B. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Okpala. Miami no good on that time either. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Bulls. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Okpala in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Butler passes to Hero. Pass to Okpala. Now Butler. He's got 5, just 4 to shoot. The 19-footer is on the money. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is Butler's bread and butter. The mid-range J is on point. You got to D him up better than that.
The shot's good from B.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
The Heat making a switch here. Nunn's checked in. Brandon, this next question culture we're in, what comments do you want to hear from players who have just lost a game and facing disappointment?
I like the humility aspect of this question, Kevin, and the thing that I listen to most from players who get it, they'll compliment their opponent first. Something had to happen where the opponent did something enough to beat you on that night. So you don't say that we did all these things. Give the opponent credit first. Secondly, players who shoulder a massive amount of responsibility, they'll say that they could have played better first. And that takes and deflects everything away from their teammates. And then they'll talk about what they're looking forward to most. And their challenge is, we'll get better tomorrow. We'll get better next game. And that they know there's room to grow. Those 3 things are pretty impactful.
Well said. Ball stolen. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Levine. Finished off the break. Levine's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Monday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Wednesday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town.
And for that matchup with the Clippers, they can't come out playing timid. Just because they're facing the top team in the West, you've got to play your game. Minimize mistakes, and if they do that, they got a chance at the W.
Brent, when we talk about home court advantage, do you feel it's the same as it used to be? It has that same impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take their wares on the road and come home with a victory. But It absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player to get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar. Something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team being at home.
And the shot goes in.
And you can see that Butler is the total package. Solid at recognizing when one of his guys is open.
Shot's good from B.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And the pass to Herro. And a big-time jam right there.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Here's B. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Both free throws good from B.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Here's Dragic. Fades back. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Porter. Here's B, and he dunks it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Adebayo kicks to Dragic. The Heat rebound. Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Often you find him out on the wing, but Olynyk seizing the opportunity to go inside and dig out that extra possession.
B, the pass to White. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Now, here's Dragic. He's tightly guarded. Butler feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo against Markkanen. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Bulls trail by 21. B, he's guarded by Adebayo. And it's White missing. Miami's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Adebayo. Drops in the layup for 2. Adebayo's got 6 points in the quarter.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Here's B. And good that time. B's got 30 points.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Dragic knocks down the 10-footer.
Yeah, right now Goran Dragic has got it cooking.
Picked his pocket. To the inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. Here's Dunn. And so it's the Miami Heat out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting.
Thanks, guys. Huge first half for you, Che. You carried the load for your team. What can we see from you in the second half?
You can expect the same effort, man. And, you know, I'll have a target on my back. So I'm going to try and, you know, move the ball around, make some assists, get some guys some looks. When everyone's involved, that's when we're at our best, man. We're a team.
Well, you have helped your teammates get going and helped yourself. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One for the Bulls. Antonio Blakeney comes in for Lauri Markkanen, and B subbed in for White. That's good from Herro. Sometimes when a shooter misses a wide open shot, Brent, you hear, oh, he had too much time. I mean, is that really a thing?
I mean, in life, do we really have too? You never have too much time.
Never have too much time.
You can never have too much time.
I think about Marc Gasol, like in the finals and the playoffs last year. He would sit there and no one would even be around him.
And he's tiptoeing like, do I shoot? Do I shoot? I think it messes with you just in terms of the psychological part about, like, why isn't anybody guarding me here? Well, if you're a bad shooter, there's a really good reason why they're not guarding you.
So for Chicago right now, Porter is out there with Carter. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's B. And it's Blakeney in at the 3, the small forward. Well, you look at guys like Otto Porter, Greg. He just brings so much with his consistent outside jumper.
And guys, he's shot threes at a tremendous clip the last few seasons. I mean, really for his whole career. Sometimes can be a bit passive, so you just make sure he's involved and looking for his shot.
Passes it to Okpala. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
One of the better free throw shooting bigs in the NBA. The challenge for Leonard as he develops is to try to get to the line a few more times.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. B the pass to LaVine. Just 5 to shoot. Here's B, and he goes in for the dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. LaVine against Jones. Pass to Okpala. Dishes it to Leonard. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Porter with a block. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. LaVine wide open. Shot is good off the back rim and in. LaVine's got 11 points.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
The first one falls. So for the Bulls. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Valentine comes in for Zach LaVine. And Satoransky's subbed in for Antonio Blakeney. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Bulls have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. The shot by Valentine, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Miami. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Here's none. Count that one.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
And Chicago shooting 47%, pretty solid. Here's B. Cans the 12-footer. B's got 34.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Here's none. Over to the wing. Here's Okpala. Off target with his 3. The Bulls shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. B, no good on the 3.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
And the foul called on Myers Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. three from the inbound.
And they've struggled from three-point range here in the second half, and it's making it that much harder for them to chip away at that lead.
Here's Jones. The teardrop falls in. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And Young kicks to Markkanen. And there's the pass to B. Young on the follow. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Nunn. Six on the shot clock. Here's Okpala. It's all in by the Bulls. Here's B. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5. That free throw good from B.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Miami. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Dunn's checked in. 1:39 left in the third. To the paint, kicks it out to Jones. Fires for three, and it's Chicago with the rebound. Markkanen's got 5 rebounds tonight, and Jones over to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Miami with the ball. Miami's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Now here's Winslow. D right on him. And he gets it to go. Winslow's got his first points in this one.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's B. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. B's got 39.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Johnson against Young. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Johnson. He's got 8 off the mark with the outside fadeaway. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Offensive rebound. Young's shot is off.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Okpala, the pass to Johnson. And the wing jumper offline. And so it's Miami up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. They have been excellent at both ends of the floor. The scoreboard showing what a complete performance this has been. Back to the action after this word. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there.
Miami going with a whole new group out there. Chicago also making some changes. Young's checked in for Markkanen. Antonio Blakeney comes in for Denzel Valentine. And B subbed in for Chris Dunn. The backcourt, Dragic and Butler. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. And it's Jones in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Dragic. The 10-footer finds the target. Dragic has got 9 points here in the second half.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Steps back and shoots. Rebound by the Bulls. Last year, the average salary for a starting point guard, Brent, in the NBA, was the highest among all positions. Why would that be?
Well, with the way the game has changed, Kevin, there's certainly an emphasis on being able to find guys who are initiating offense, scoring the basketball, shooting three-pointers, and you're seeing a big shift in salaries between point guards and bigs. That's where the biggest disparity is. Centers in the league are getting less and less of an opportunity to have the extended big money contracts because the game has moved to the perimeter, and if you're a big that cannot play on the perimeter, there's not a lot of teams that are willing to invest a significant amount of their cap space into the center position. They want guards and wings who can play out there and do the damage from there.
B, the pass to Young. No good from B.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic. Well, you watch Goran Dragic play, and Brent, he's so deceptive with his movement both on and off the ball.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why, Kevin, is the change of speeds. I also add the fact that guys who can handle the ball and are crafty and are left-handed, boy, it's tough on a nightly basis to change up your mindset to guard a guy who you know is going to go left all the time as opposed to right. Trust me, in practice, I had to do that with Manu Ginobili a ton of time in San Antonio. Dragic similar. Great use of speed change.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Miami.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Goran Dragic.
Yeah, with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Now, here's Dragic. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Haslam, the pass to Nunn. Another steal. Only one man back on D. Here's B. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
The consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.